the election has been held and concluded, and the winner has emerged in person of Biodun Oyebanji of the APC. So I will rate this election as the will of the people of Ekiti. They have spoken, either being bought or willfully. Perhaps they did it with their will, or they were bought. They have spoken, and the winner has emerged. With my own observation, because I did some observation, I was on the field. I moved around. I could see some inducements, gold trading, and all sort of discrepancies that makes that election not to be that free and fair. But the election has been held and concluded. Actually, in my own part, even if I'm not satisfied, there is nothing we could do at this point in time, because we don't stand before a moving train. So it's been programmed, and there is no vacuum in the space of life. So being satisfied or not satisfied is not a question for now. So, but whoever that is not pleased with this election, that should be somebody that has prepared and heated the election at the right head. It's not that people that boycotted the election some hours to the election will be saying the election is not free or fair. So because most party boycotted the election, that's the way I saw it. Their structure were not properly funded. There is no mobilization towards the election. So you can't say the election is not free and fair when your party has no temerity to hit the election at the right hand. So to me, it's free, fair, and acceptable. You buy votes where you are popular. That is it. Once your terms is ending, buying or selling won't work. So buying or vote means acceptance, because it's a contract. You don't buy what you don't need. So once the person that is buying needed your vote, and you that is selling needed the money, so it's a contractual agreement. Once it has agreed to sell their vote, it's so good. So the delivery is what we'll be looking at, because you cannot sell your vote, eat your cake, and have it. So that is just the way it works. Actually, the issue of EFCC, when you talk of EFCC, who is the owner of EFCC? So if you own a dog, the dog will always beckon on to you. So it's always, a matter of who owns the EFCC. The people buy votes are the owner of the EFCC. So EFCC does not really matter in this case. So they can't even do anything. How many people have they arrested? So we can see corruption here and there, and it has not been working. Only what they do is chasing after Yahoo boys. And they did not create job for these boys, and they are saying there's Yahoo. So you did not, when you did not tap an energy, they have to dissipate it. If you have a child, you are not, tapping the energy. The child will have to do other things to make sure that energy is wasted. So, and that is what we have. So EFCC cannot do anything. It's just a toothless bulldog, as far as I'm concerned. They will always listen to their master. They have masters. They are not really needed. It's just a duplication of offices, because they have not done anything to tell us they are working. The corruption is here endemic, and that's how we are going to manage it till God knows. When your will has been bought, you don't get deliveries. The deliverables will be shortcoming. It's not going to be full flesh, because you have really sold your birthright. So all you get is remnants, the crumbs. So it's not going to come easy. All we should expect is I do it as I want. My shout to the masses is that having done this, having sold your conscience, all you should expect is slave and master's arrangement. Slave mastery arrangement. That is, do what I say, and you have to do your oblige. So, and that is it. We are in for it. We are in for another 4 years. So I think before the end of the 4 years, we might learn our lessons, and do something different and get a different result. That's because all we have is not really the best. Yeah, Nigeria is already drifting towards one-party system, towards almost oligarchy, towards coronation of and reinforcement of same people in government. So it's not going to bring about democracy. We are going to witness a lot of discrepancies, imbalances, even in our judiciary, even in our ministries. It's going to be very, very, tough. That's what I see. Having started this while, as in, we can use Ekiti election as a template going into the presidential election. Actually, I didn't see any compromise in this wise. I think I give them kudos. They have really intensified on their practices. The security architecture was good. So what I can say is that the people are now the problem here. Because when it's a matter of choice, you chose to sell your future. That is not the problem of the government. It's now the problem of the people. Thereby, going into 2027 is going to be worse. Because people's mandate will be stolen. People's art will be, cloned. And, it's going to be misrepresentation of interest. You'll be misrepresented. You might want good governance, but when you sell your conscience, it will misrepresent you. Then you get worse government. At the end of the day, you cry woe. You say this government is not working. It's not working. What have you? Your own part, you've not done it. Your part is to change a bad government and put in a new one. So when you choose not to change it, you have mortgaged your future. That's all. So my shout to Nigerians is, if they can brace up, think alike, work a teamwork that can bring about change in governance, change in policies, change in whatever we are doing. So that is all we could do to have a very good governance. Like I always tell people, INECs are umpires. Whereby if two people are fighting, one on white, one on black. If you chose to put the one on black on top of the one on red, on white, they announce, because it was you that did it, they announce according to what you have done. So it's what we have done that was announced. It was not INEC that voted. It was the people. And they have not really doctored any of that report. The only part I could see compromise is the beavers, the ICT, internet. So we could see a kind of deliberate action and inactions, where you are supposed to discharge your duty and you fail. So I could see that in INEC. Deliberately shutting down the system to favor certain set of people. So that I think they should work on it. So Professor Amupitan, my charge is for him to really work as an umpire that is unbiased, uncompromised, and deliver a better Nigeria. And next should brace up, develop more on their personnel and ICT. There are lapses, but I think they have done a lot. I think I commend them. I give them 6/10 for what they have done in Ekiti so far. So because they are not the one, they have not done anything rigging. What happened was inducement, people trading. I want to buy, I want to sell. So and INEC were watching. So we can't blame INEC for watching, whereby you want to sell your conscience. Somebody pay money to buy your conscience. So it's a malady, and people bought into it and sold their future, and they have it caged. So and we can't blame anybody for their misfortune. So whatever that befall them now is their lot. Actually, if you are saying ADC is buying vote and score 12,000, whatever, that can't be justified. So, because if you buy votes, really, if you have the money to buy votes, you pay highest bidder and take it from APC. So that is just a barbaric issue. I can't delve into it. I have not seen ADC buying votes. Because if they have the money to buy votes, they wouldn't have scored 12,000. So I think what happened, even to our brother Oluede, what happened was so unfortunate. I think he was cloned, so he didn't do well in that election, as predicted. So I think something happened between. So I think between him and the APC, something really happened. So he must be questioned. He has to be questioned why he should lead the Ekiti people into that perdition, because he has compromised. I saw it coming. He compromised. So, and the boat was sold out. So that's the way I saw it. I saw it coming that APC and PDP, there is a kind of conscious trading. And before you know it, it was vibrant. But to the tail of the election, it became so weak. And he couldn't even finance the election. But this was a man that was saying, even he could do as much as the government. But at the tail of the election, now I'm not Oyebanji. I am this. When you start listening to that from somebody who told you ab initio that we can hit the election at the right head, and when you get to the election and they start, jittering, you see, a jellyfish is not fit to run for an election. A jellyfish is not fit to run for an election. Somebody who can sell his conscience is not fit for a contest. No, by that time he should be a father to even tell us that, look, my children, don't do like me. Look, don't behave like me. Oh. Don't be jellyfish. When you get to ocean, you want to swim. You get to ocean and you are dragging back your feet. I cannot not move again. Oh. It's so barbaric and unfortunate. So we want Ekiti indigenes that are bold, capable, and has the temerity to contest. Not people that will put the whole Ekiti into ocean and stay behind watching. So they are clamoring southern agenda. Where is the southern agenda? The south is as divided as Nigeria itself. So then the south, my advice to you is that don't present any candidate anymore. Let the central and the south and the north be sharing it, because it's not constitutional for you to rule. So once you don't have a capable fellow that can come out, just leave the rest to central, and because central is coming again. I can predict that. Ever since South has not really produced any candidate that can hit election. Look at my brother Ambassador Bejide. Look at the whole lot. So they have not really gotten an individual that can start an election in the Ekiti State. Not that they don't have the clout, but I think something is wrong. The background should be checked. the background, something is wrong with the background. Because one would have thought that what will be coming out of the south will be unanimous. Block. 70-30. But what we have, when you can be days even in your local government, it means you give it up. And all you should do is go back to wherever you come from and rest. When you retire, come home with your gray hair. That's all. So don't attempt to put Ekiti in danger again. Yeah, the will of the people cannot be defeated. If people truly want change, the change will take place. It's as good as we are not prepared for a change. And that is why we are as dispersed as what happened. That's why we cannot work in unity. And when there's no unity, nothing can be achieved. So, like I've always told them, one of us will always emerge. We are not enemies. Interests may differ, but as long as Oyebanji is still our son, he's very, very, as in, he has all it takes to be our governor twice. And I think we should give it to him, cooperate with him, be with him, not to see us as being sheep, not to see us as I've given you what I can give you, I've taken what I want to take, and now jettison us. Please do what is good in this next 4 years and run an inclusive governance. Don't think there are people criticizing, maybe don't like you. We love you. We love you. This is a constructive criticism. Criticism must be constructive and face the reality. We love you and want you to do well and do better. We are Oliver Twist. We are asking for more. Do better, do more. Let Ekiti, witness good governance and give us deliverables.
People of the fountain.